For ReachMD, this is Audio Abstracts. The following is produced in collaboration with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. I'm Dr. Yash, a gastroenterology and hepatology fellow at the University of California, San Diego School of Medicine, and a member of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation's Rising Educators, Academics, and Clinicians Helping IBD Group, or ReachIBD. I'll be reviewing an article recently published in the Inflammatory Bowel Disease Journal titled Reliability of Measuring Ileo-Colonic Disease Activity in Crohn's Disease by Magnetic Resonance Enterography. Magnetic Resonance Enterography, or MRE, is an alternative option to ileocolonoscopy for the evaluation of small bowel involvement in Crohn's disease. Compared with ileocolonoscopy, MRE is able to evaluate disease involvement of the entire bowel in transmural or extraluminal disease activity, which may be important for clinical decision-making and investigative purposes. The Magnetic Resonance Index of Activity, or MRIA, and London Index are two MRE indices which have been derived and validated for the evaluation of Crohn's disease activity involving the small bowel. However, further characterization of both instruments is needed to better define their utility in clinical care and therapeutic trials. In this study, the authors assessed the reliability and scoring conventions for components of these indices and identified areas of disagreement among radiologists in interpreting these studies. 50 MRE scans from patients with varying degrees of Crohn's disease severity were selected from 3 participating centers. The study included 4 expert radiologists, and each of the 50 studies was evaluated by 3 separate readers. Within each MRE, 6 intestinal segments were analyzed in addition to grading image quality and individual sequences. Primary outcome measures included intra and interrater reliability as measured by intraclass correlation coefficients. Although protocols for image acquisition varied slightly according to institution specifics, the same sequences were analyzed for study purposes. The authors found 4 notable results. First, scores derived from the London and MRIA indices had intra-observer reliability. However, reliability between radiologists was considerably lower. Overall, intra-class correlation coefficients were approximately 0.89 within the same observer, but were only 0.71 between observers. Second, inter-observer reliability was highest in the terminal ileum but was lower in various segments of the colon. Inter-observer reliability was particularly low in the rectum. Third, the authors studied various exploratory MRE items in hopes of improving MRE interpretation for Crohn's disease. The reliability of these characteristics was similar to existing MRE components of the MRIA and London indices. Finally, the authors presented several suggestions of how MRE interpretation could be improved, such as requiring the presence of ulceration in multiple bowel segments. The present study has several strengths, including the review of a varied and large sample of MREs by multiple radiologists, detailed calculation of both MRIA and London indices, and comparison of MRE performance in multiple bowel segments. However, a key limitation of the study is that there was no correlation between MRE and clinical characteristics such as symptom indices, change in medication, or other objective parameters. In particular, there was no comparison between MRE findings and colonoscopy findings. In summary, the current study demonstrates a good inter-observer reliability of MRE indices for Crohn's disease, but notably lower reliability between observers. Reliability appeared to be highest in the terminal ileum, but lower in the colon and rectum in particular. MRE may be an important tool in the evaluation of Crohn's disease, but further research is needed to improve the reliability of MRE and to better define the correlation of MRE with ileocolonoscopy and other objective Crohn's disease measures. If you are interested in this topic or others on Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, the Inflammatory Bowel Disease Journal, which is the official journal of the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, supports the Foundation's mission by bringing the most impactful and cutting-edge clinical topics and research findings related to inflammatory bowel diseases to clinicians and researchers. For more information on the Foundation, please visit crohnscolitisfoundation.org. This has been a presentation of audio abstracts produced in collaboration with the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. For more information and for reference links of this article, visit reachmd.com/foundation.